Hey there, in this tutorial I'll be showing you how to cook up a beat for Ayra Starr. If you're new, hit the subscribe button down below and let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is set our tempo. I'm going to be using 100. Come right here, type in value 100. So after setting the tempo for the project, the next thing is to create a chord progression, and I'll be using Triton Extreme. So I'll come to browse, then I'll come to keyboard, and I'll use one of my favorite presets right here. This is how it sounds. So let's create a simple chord. I'm going to come to piano roll and create my chords. Now, if you don't know how to create chords, I recommend you get this mega MIDI bundle kit. It has several packs inside of it, with each pack having at least 20 MIDI chords, so you can create unique and interesting chord progressions. That is a total of about 80 chords or more, that you can create, interesting and amazing chord progressions. So, for example, this is just from one of the pack, and if I come here again, you can see, really great. But I have an idea for a chord today, so I won't be needing the help of the MIDI chord pack. Other days I do rely on it, but for today I won't. So I'm going to create my chords, and I'll be working on C sharp major today. Okay, as my scale. Then I'm going to come right here and create my chords. So let's say, let's stay on scale. I'm going to make my chords about 2 bars long. 1, 3, 5, as usual. Then duplicate this. Break this up. Yeah, then I want that broken up as well. Then get my pen tool. Nice. And I'm going to layer this up just so it sounds more exciting. And I'll be using sky keys. Change this to C sharp major as well, so that matches our production. Yeah, so then I'm going to close this. Then I'm going to come right here, copy, paste, reduce the volume. Have another instance of sky keys again. So I'm going to just copy this and then paste it again. Now you can have as many layers as you want, but typically I recommend, just 1 or 2 layers, just to make sure your chords do not sound too heavy, okay? But there's no rules on how many sounds you should layer. Okay, that's sounding good. Then now I'm going to add something like a pad now. So I'm going to come again, still on sky keys. Going to come here. Okay, I like this one. So I'll copy, again, paste. This is a pad now, but it's going to come at special sections. It won't just be like layered all through. So I'm going to highlight this, bring it down to low octave. Bring this down as well. So let me just go ahead and rename this so that we don't go too far. This is my main chord, okay? This was give rise to everything else. This is chord layer 1. Now let's add a top line melody, more like ambient. So I'm going to use analogy. I'm going to click right here. Okay, I could use this. Then I'll just open the piano roll here. And I'll just click in some notes that follow the chord progression. So I'm going to add like some reverb, just like makes it stand out. Okay, so I'm going to click this, link it to the mixer, then add reverb, then increase the decay, reduce the bass, increase the size, increase the width. Remember, I'm trying to give this some ambience vibe. Nice. So that gave it more of the ambience feel. I'll just rename this ambient 1 because we may have more ambient melodies. Next thing I'm going to do is load up Analog Lab to create a lead melody. All right, so I'll be using this. Okay, so I'm going to tweak that a bit. I'm going to use an EQ and shape that up. I like the sound, but it's quite harsh, so I think that could even be the melody. Dun, dun, dun. So let me open the piano roll for that. Yeah. Then play this. Nice. But I think it could have like a little bit more bounce sounds. A slight bounce with a delay. So I'm going to come down to delay and reverb. We're going to come to time. Reduce the amount of bounce. Reduce the input volume. Nice. Let's add like a chorus plugin and see how it sounds. Now that is sounding good. Let's drag it and drop into the playlist before we go too far. I'm going to rename this lead melody. Now let's add maybe some strings, which will come right here. Try it in extreme. Come to browse strings, audition some sounds. Okay, I like that. So I'll copy this here. Let's try high octave. Then let's add another string. I could just rename this to string 1 because I'd like to have a top line for my strings. Clone this, strings 2. I already have like my go-to preset for my top line on strings. So I like to use this set right here. These are my favorite, strings for top lines. So I could just use that. Then come right here, piano roll. Then I could come here, stretch it out. Then let's bring it down. Nice, I like that. Now I'm going to highlight this, take it up to high octave. Then sometimes I like to also have a double, but I'm going to bring it back down so that I can use my chord as a guide. So you can see so far the chords has been the guide, and that's why it's important for you to get great chords. And again, if you struggle to get this MIDI chord pack, trust me, like it's going to be one of the best investments you've made in your music production career. Help you create great melodies real fast. Uh, so this guy right here, I'm not so sure about this guy. Let's try it to high octave now and see. Bass string. So I know a lot of strings happening here. We don't have to go this far with strings, but I just like to play a lot with my strings. I'm going to come to strings. So I'm going to use this, following the bass notes. Yeah, that's the vibe I want in there. Next, I'm going to add another ambient melody. So I'm going to click, let's use Analog Lab. Then come right here, explore types, pad, this sound. Then going to come right here, piano roll. I like that. Let's put that in there. Somewhere here. All right, so let's add bass and then add bass, rename this, but let's choose the sound first. Come to bass, Wicked Sign Bass, my fave. Yep, that guy. Then let's rename this bass. Just come to your chord. You want to copy this guy really. This note at the bottom here. Then we're going to come and paste it here. But I want to break it up, something like this. Add some finesse here. Yeah. And then I'm going to come right here to sky keys once more. Come to plucks. Then let's come to piano roll. To copy the bass notes here, paste it here. Then highlight. so now since I already spent so much time creating my melodies, I could just run to one of my drum loops. Um, Let me come right here. Drum loop has over 100 different loops. Like the stems, they all come here. You can use the stems, different loops. You can use just the tops. You can use just the percussions, just the rim shot pattern. Interesting loops. So let's hear the sounds here. Oh wow, I actually like this. So let me trim this out. I think I'm going to use the stems because I want more control because I mean, I don't want the shakeout to be everywhere. So I'll come to stems number 4. Make this a bit bigger. So I want all these sounds. So you can just highlight everything by pressing Ctrl Shift, then bring in everything in. It automatically matches your tempo. And then I also want to link the sounds so I can have a drum boss. So that's working too hard. All right, so now let's arrange this out into a full beat and then we'll give this a listen. So I'm going to arrange this into intro, verse, hook, and then add some sound effects like rolls and fills. So let's do that real quick. And then we'll press play to hear it sounds.
Purchase your tracks today. Purchase your tracks today. Purchase your tracks today.
That's pretty much it. That's pretty much how the beat goes. And that's pretty much it on how to make a beat for Ayra Starr. If you found this helpful, hit the like button and subscribe for more tutorials, tips, and tricks. Cheers.